What's up, everybody? Welcome back to QC Comics with, of course, another action figure unboxing video. And today we've got the Dragon Ball Super 2-pack from the Dragon Star series with the Future Super Saiyan Trunks and the Fusion Zamasu. And this is a relatively new 2-pack. I think it came out just recently. I got it off of Amazon. I think it was a pretty good deal for a 2-pack. I think it was like $37. So not bad. If you're a Dragon Stars collector, this is definitely one I would recommend picking up. Here is the packaging here. You've got Super Saiyan Trunks, Future Trunks anyhow, on the side there. This back is so cool. I love this. Just no previews of other figures, nothing like that. You've just got Future Trunks in Super Saiyan 2 versus Fuse Zamasu. Really excellent packaging. If this is something you'd be interested in, this line of figures anyhow, definitely get this. Excellent package work there. I love that. And then on the side, you've got the Fuse Zamasu. And I'm going to kind of cut away here to open these up because I also have another figure I want to open. I figure why not just do it on this one. I also have just Future Trunks, the non-Super Saiyan version. I did not have this figure, and there's the back there. And this is, well, before I go any further, this is one of the Build-A-Figure line figures. So you can see all the different pieces there you need with the corresponding figures. Yeah. So I figured I don't have a Future Trunks figure. I don't want just Super Saiyan. I got to have the regular version too. So I got both of these. I'm going to open this one up first, take a look, and then we'll dive into that 2-pack. All right. So we got that opened up there. Let's just go ahead and pop them out. Lots of stuff with this one. Most Dragon Stars figures only have one extra set of hands. This one, you've got two. And I'm not going to really hold all these up because there's just not a ton of detail on these Dragon Stars hands. But you've got the open, kind of the key blast hand there. You've got the closed, well, not the entirely closed fist, but the fist to hold his weapons. And then I assume on the figure, yeah, he's got the closed fist there. You've got two versions of the sword here. And yeah, I noticed that in package. It's, if I can get it to focus there, it's a little bit. Just from the packaging. Just the, I don't know what it is. Sometimes they're just, yeah, you know, pushed in a little funny. So I will have to try and bend that back some way or another. But you know, it is what it is. No way of getting around it sometimes. And then you've got the sword in the sheath here. And yeah, so this will be able to clip onto the back. I don't think this well, it does actually separate. Oh, so that's kind of cool. So you just have an end there, or let's see if this fits. Let's play with it. No, it doesn't. Okay. It'd be kind of cool if it did, but so there you go. So that would go right on his back. The Build-A-Figure piece here is just the Super Saiyan Broly leg. I believe that's the Z, Dragon Ball Z style Super Saiyan Broly, or the legendary Broly. So there's that. So if you're into the Build-A-Figure pieces, I think now that gives me 3 from him, so halfway there. And we'll just take a quick look at Future Trunks here. And the first thing I noticed right out of the package is this should be red, and it's just kind of more of an orange. And I did look at the other figures behind him doing kind of a paint check, and they were all that orange. So I just kind of went with it, figured whatever. One thing that really stinks about these Dragon Stars figures is their heads don't go back. So some of them really are looking down. And gosh, it would just be nice if you could just get them to look up a little bit. But everything on the face is pretty good, except for the skin tone itself is really light on this figure. I'm not sure what's up with that. But again, it is what it is. You got the Caps Corp logo on the shoulder there. Everything on the jacket looks pretty good. And of course, there is that. Pop that right on the back. And there you go. Yeah. It's a, you know, one of the more stiff Dragon Stars figures I've had. And I've had some that are really loose, so I'll take the stiffness of the joints over like a super loose where the legs just fall up and down. But you get a good range of motion on them. Nice little tear there in the pant leg. Overall, this is, you know, I don't know. We'll give it a grade later, but it just kind of is what it is. I'm not super impressed with it, but I'm not disappointed with it either. So, it is what it is. All right, and getting into the actual 2-pack here. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Oh man, this sword is going to be super warped. This one I can really see out of the package. But again, I'm not going to show you the hands. It's just more of the same stuff. But the cool thing is, with this one, you do actually get the broken sword. So if you're doing kind of a battle scene with it, you can do it with the shattered sword there. So that's a nice addition. Sorry, I did not realize that all of these were clipped in here. And then this one here, you've got, of course, the one that goes onto the back. Same kind of plug in there. So that is cool. Oh my gosh. I think I just nicked the paint with my scissors. Is what it is. Alright, and let's pop out Trunks here. Oh, and I gotta say, this is really cool. His future world here, just kind of devastated on this back matting. I think I'm gonna have to hang on to that because that is pretty awesome. And then the figure itself here, the red is much better on this jacket. It's also a lighter blue, which I think I like better. Really clean Capsule Corp logo on the side there. Got some ripping on the jacket. Again, that same kind of stiffness. Maybe this is just, maybe this is what I should expect out of Dragon Stars going forward. And with this 2-pack, from what I've seen, the one thing that they did was they reworked just the face sculpt, so you have kind of a screaming look on the face, as opposed to before when you would get this figure, it was just a closed mouth. I don't think the eyes were quite as drawn down. So you get a little bit of difference. Again, this sword, super warped in the package. I'm going to really have to try to bend that back, so that's kind of a bummer. But, you know, so it's not really display ready right out of the package. But overall, really happy with this. I like the colors on this Trunks, I think much better than the regular Future Trunks. And I love the Super Saiyan 2 hair. Looks pretty good. There's a little bit of a paint nick on the top of that one there, but top of that spike there. But yeah, not a big deal. I just wish that on the front here, that hairline wasn't so straight across. Just kind of a weird looking, you know, I don't know. I wish there was another way they could do that. And then it looks like I got a little paint nick right there as well. So, anyway, not a big deal. To be expected. It's all good. But what I really wanted, oh, and I guess I should say, you also have the Spirit Sword attachment here. So, hey, maybe this will make my sword go back to the right shape. I don't know. So that is pretty cool, though. I do like this Spirit Sword. If you've seen the Future Trunks / Zamasu storyline from Dragon Ball Super, that's from the iconic final battle. It's an iconic. I don't know how iconic it is. It's one of the less well-received Dragon Ball Super arcs, but I like it. Anyway, Zamasu here, his arm just popped off coming out of the package, so yeah, no big deal. This one, I really love the face sculpt. And the fused Zamasu here, this was available through a Build-A-Figure wave prior to this. So what you're getting with this 2-pack, if you don't already have a Trunks, like I did not, you also get this fused Zamasu. And you don't have to build the figure, and this one also has a different face sculpt, which I actually think is better. So, if this was a figure you were missing, you don't want to complete the Build-A-Figure, you don't have the time, resources, money, whatever, this is a good way to go. And overall, I love this figure. This is so cool. I love this big, goopy, purple arm on the side. I love the split down that two-face split. I love the Super Saiyan style, but just white hair. Yeah, I was really happy to. This was really what I wanted out of the pack. So definitely excited to add this to the Dragon Ball shelf. And, you know, overall, pretty happy with it. Paint's all pretty clean. There's a little bit of a stray line of paint up there, but yeah, everything else is pretty good. And it's just a big arm. You don't get a lot of range of motion on that. And even with this, I think, you know, it's going to be hindered by that a bit. You can get it up pretty far. But the legs, you know, you're not going to do too many kicking poses with this because it's a softer rubber, but it doesn't, there's just not enough of a cut. There's no slit or anything to let it open up to where you can really move those legs out. But I don't care. This is going to look so cool. I love this. So anyway, I'm going to pose these up and we'll give the final thoughts and the grades on the figures. All right, so that wraps up my review of the 2-pack battle pack with the Super Saiyan 2 Future Trunks versus the fused Zamasu, and this is the two-faced version of fused Zamasu, and along with the regular Future Trunks as well. I should also mention that I thought maybe it was this back sword piece that would go into the Hope sword here. However, it's the broken sword, which makes sense because that's, I believe, the broken sword turns into his Spirit of Hope sword or whatever it's called. Sorry, I can't remember exactly. But yeah, that makes sense. Afterwards, I was like, oh, I feel like such an idiot. I was trying to force this piece into there, and I'm like, why doesn't it fit? Well, because that's why it doesn't fit. So anyway, those are my final thoughts. They move just like most Dragon Stars figures do. The fused Zamasu is hindered a little bit by his outfit. Trunks moves great. I forgot to also mention he does have arm swivel there, but you know, I didn't go through a ton of the range of motion stuff just because there's 3 figures. I didn't want it to take too long. So final grades, I will give the Future Trunks in the back there, this guy. I'm not crazy about the paint, and the sword's a little wonky, and yeah, he's like a 7 for me. Just, I'm not wild about him, but yeah, I don't mind him either. I think it's a decent figure. And then the 2-pack here, as you can see, there's a drop of water here. Neither of his hands wanted to switch off, so I had to go heat up the pegs, and he's still a little damp. And then also the sword got wet while I was doing that, and yeah. So anyway, but the 2-pack battle pack is awesome. That is a 10 out of 10. I love the Zamasu figure. This, for me, was a must-have. And then the Super Saiyan 2 Trunks here, the Future Trunks, I love with the Spirit of Hope sword. I mean, where else are you going to get this giant wacky accessory? I mean, I call it wacky, but it's fun. And it's something that you don't get with a lot of figures. It's a really unique accessory. And, you know, you could just have it just be a busted sword if you want. And for as big as it is, it's really, like, you could pop it on there and then he still stands. So that's a testament to how well these Dragon Stars figures stand and just to how well they balanced the weight out. So yeah, overall, this 2-pack for me is a 10 out of 10. It's a 9.5 because the Trunks for me is a 9. The Zamasu is a 10. I love this Zamasu. Love the Trunks. Battle 2-pack, 9.5. We'll give it a 9. Let's not just hand out 10s like candy, you know. So, so anyway, that wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching. As always, keep an eye out for new videos. I should have some more Black Series along with Marvel Legends figures to open up here soon. So I'm going to have a ton of videos coming out. I got a lot of stuff to open up. So keep an eye out. Thank you so much for watching. As always, take care, and we'll see you next time.